Hello and welcome back to HoI4 with our Mongolian Empire campaign. And yeah, let's continue going after Qing. Hopefully I'm pronouncing it right now. I was making several pronunciation errors. Please forgive me. So it's Qing. Or it should be. And apparently the XY is pronounced as sh. So that would be, if we put an example, this is not Xibe, it's Shibei. Shibei. Anyway. I don't want to really do that just yet. Right. I'm gonna need some political power to do that, and that I don't have that right now, so we won't. Really, this is a bit strange of a distribution of the front line. Might explain why I was looking so weird earlier. Alright, there we go. Now we should be producing up to 50. And it seems that always my neighbors are, when it's like almost when they hear me talking, that this is the best point that they decide, like, you know what we should do? I should start making random noises, like hitting walls and stuff. Anyway, if I sound a bit sniffly, you're right, I am. So, yeah, that takes that out of the way. Also, people have been, mouse, stay with me. People have been asking, you know, please do cavalry, don't go motorized. Cavalry is just bad. Even with the 30% bonus, they will not pull ahead of infantry. So that's why I don't want to use them. Their speed is nice and all, but in the current strategy that I'm trying to employ, they don't really seem to have much of a benefit at all. So that's kind of why I'm keeping them at the point that they're at. Okay, we need upgrades, so we'll stick it in here. But I think we also can finally start looking at adding some stuff that is not just pure infantry, like mobile infantry. Ooh, yeah, that's gotta be a fun one. Getting some motorized infantry and see what we can do with them. Right, regimental combat teams are here. Well, we are at that point, so let's start getting our... we need motorized, but I think what I'm gonna do is make a... we should have... There we go. Armored cars. I might want to take a look at that. So we might go into light tanks and some armored cars. They are fairly cheap in production, but I don't think I want to stick with light tanks. So I think I'm gonna start with armored car divisions as a alternative onto purely motorizing our division. Because an armored car should have, in theory, just better stats compared to purely motorizing. So yeah. So that's what we're kind of looking forward to. And my mouse is a bit funky right now, so let me just give me a second. Right, there we go. That feels a bit better. Right, because we are gonna need some special force troops. These forces are actually meant for purely defensive purposes, and they cannot even stretch the entire line. So we definitely don't want to push that front any earlier than we can. Alright, Iron Guard Romania has capitulated. We probably should take a little look at how the war is going there. So we're gonna occupy Yunnan and get that event out of the way. Well, Germany is still alive, sort of. I don't know how they've got something here. They are pushed in from all sides and they are so dead. It's the Russian state here currently doing some work. It's a bit weird. How the Russians here must be cut off then. I would like to support the Germans somehow, but well, can't really get that done. Right, anyway, yeah, armored cars seems like a funky investment opportunity, so let's get into it. I think it would lead to some interesting results. That does mean, however, that we should at least start looking at these guys. As well as soon investing at least in a... Well... This kind of answers the question that we should stick at light tanks. Keep them mobile. Usually I would go for medium tanks though. Well, in that case, probably not should using armored cars and just go with, can I cancel you? Nah, that seems like a waste. Okay, we'll go down the, light tank tree. We might run with a mixture for a while, because armored cars are a lot cheaper in production. Even though they're kind of garbage. They're like 5 armors is production cost of 8. And these light tanks, they go pretty damn far, so we can stick a long time with light tanks, and we'll combine that with a little bit of motorized. Sounds like a good idea. Right, we are in 1940, and well, recon is a nice addition for movement, so this is something I want to stick on to our tanking companies, as well as maintenance divisions. Let's upgrade our artillery. We definitely should get both of these. I'm gonna stick with this guy first, because this should give me a bonus. Yeah. So both of them are actually important to have. So we should probably, with this one out of the way, that's the fall of Madrid. Alright, now, I'm not gonna do any national focus because I'm first gonna pick up those two, and these are neither of high importance, and nor do we need really any of this. Alright, nice flat finish. Well, let's stick with, there's some desert here, so, you know, might as well, get that up and running. I'm not gonna do that yet because that seems like a bit of an excessive idea. I would like these two, but I think I first want to get the design companies. La Plata declared war. Okay. I think I'm gonna start with the tanking company, because it is in 1942 when we research new artillery, so that's a little bit less of a haste, but we are currently doing the light tank research, so that one is something I want to pick up first. Right, and is there anything in here we want to do? I think they're national populist, decryption. That's pretty good. That's all pretty good. Anyway, let's pick up the light tank manufacturer. And now we can go and invest in some new resources. Serbia has capitulated. We immediately invested in some new resources. We've got some new mineral reserves that we're going to take a look at. And yeah. This is not doing that great. I don't... Like, Russia is not fighting them. But Russia is suffering right here. Somehow... I don't know how Russia's doing that. France is fighting also against the Danubian Federation, so that's probably why Germany is still alive, even though they're not allied. Because they got the 2.5 International. These are just... Are these literally just both different types of... Oh, these are social democrats, slightly different. The Russo-Japanese War... as fun as this would be... I don't think I could do anything. Russia and Japan at war. This could be our chance to extend the rule of Mongolian nation into Serbia or China. Although we would probably need to be backing of at least one of the sides of the war to feasibly expand. So if we attack Russia, Russia seems to be on the back end. That might be a possibility to expand into here. Qing is going to be a bad idea. Because I don't think we can handle them just about yet. Even though they're not in a faction, they are social conservatives. There's nobody really close that could intervene with that. Russia is already dying anyway, but we might be able to cut off Japan and just expand in this entire region. Oh, fuck me. I wanted to... Well... That's definitely not what I had in mind. No, that's a bad idea. 9 of February, so we have a close autosave. That's definitely not what I wanted to do. Just trying to move away the window and you accidentally start attacking the Qing. I think we go and join the war against Russia. So with a bit of you know, hindsight 2020, that kind of idea. Yeah, let's just stack up on the Russian border and see if we can press towards the Urals. Seems that a lot of this territory is unreachable. Minister supports his ideology. Yeah, there's nothing really we can do. Message from King, it cancels our non-aggression status. Probably because we just marched everything off the borders. Alright, don't want to do any of that yet. For now, we'll just boost a little bit of our support equipment production. Okay, Japan did not declare war yet this time. Okay, a bit strange, but anyway. Or did I roll back like quite a severe amount of time? No, I didn't. Did I? No, I definitely did not. I'm just surprised that we were so far behind on artillery research. So, event, hi, can you pop again? Oh, really? Don't? I will just see what it ends up with. Let's see. This is all new, lovely territory. Let's take a look at it. Military, military, civilian, 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 military, 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 military. Nothing is here yet, so... Right, probably... Not a real desire for naval, but we need at least something. So that will be it, yep. Yeah, we're getting a decently running economy. Let's get the civilian factories first. I'm not really having a direct need for any military factories. Not right now, at least, so we can work with what we have. I could just attack them myself, but that seems a bit of a harsh one. Right, so we're close to 50. And then we still need some other forces. However, these guys are definitely doing better. Well, as it currently looks like, I think we're... If we don't get a call in, I don't really see it happening. I was expecting it to happen again, but weird. Must be a reason for him. Who knows? Anyway, next up, we're gonna pick up the artillery manufactory, and then there is, let's see, definitely one of this guy, military school, high combat, or mass combat. I might pick up both of them, in all honesty. Nah, definitely gotta go for this guy and this guy. Alright, let's get some winter clothing, because it is winter right now. And infantry is still gonna be our backbone of our army, so with our infantry, you know, fully functional, that would be a lot better than anything else. We could go into here, but I don't think that is completely necessary yet. These are our Weltkrieg-era tanks. Alright, let's start getting into light tank research. I'll block this one. Thank you very much. Jesus, there's so much to do. It's political power in Kaisserreich is so much better than anything they've done. You know what the game natively does. Well, they will just probably keep producing also companies. That's not really ideal. Definitely getting engineering companies. Actually, not really that necessary. All things considered. We are 941. I think our industry is going to be more important. Only adds a little bit more entrenchment. While that is nice and all, it doesn't give the solid 10 to 15% bonus. And only on forts. Which is nice and all, I'll admit that. I'm the first one to admit that. We don't need that. This is just giving me resource gain efficiency, production efficiency, retention, and max factors in state. Both of these are really nice, especially for long-range warfare, where you start really suffering the downside of reinforcement. The division speed here is also pretty nice. Plus the 7.5% extra research time, because we don't have the strongest research tree, because we're only working on 4 slots. Anyway, that's not important right now. Industry it was. And we'll go for construction speed first, because I'm still building a lot of factories in the States. So that is not as important. Alright. Also, looking at my current laws... There we go. Attack Russia. Kind of made preparations for this. Alright, there we go. Empire of Afghanistan. Emirate of Afghanistan, it's fine. And we'll be trading then with, I don't know, Japan perhaps? Japan seems to have a very closed-off economy. Yeah. Well, Turkestan. I need a very minor bit of steel, so... Alright, so army is marching in. We've got some new mineral reserves. That probably results in the fact that we don't need that anymore. And what is our current recruitment law? Limited conscription. You're gonna stay there, that's fine. We're gonna conscript the tribesmen. That should do the trick. Let's see. No, Russia is suffering attrition. In their own lands. That is surprising. Go here. We have no quarrel with these guys, so please stop putting units at their borders. Any one of the two of you. Oh, you just left. Dick. United States. Okay, we've got a lot of non-aggressions. We'll sign them. We have currently no desire to go to war with any of you. Let's see. Well, the US is gone. It seems that the Pacific States of America... Oh, that war is over. Okay. You're safe there, sort of. And it's just the combined syndicates of America and the American Union State that are currently doing some fighting. Alright, well, so far so good. Russia is has a lot of men and everything. But I highly doubt that they can actually do what is necessary to hold on to any of their shit. So you're gonna attack in there as well. Can I just keep one of you here? Just wiping out some divisions here and there. Okay, there we go. Very nice. You can stay where you are. We're gonna keep the little bastards from doing that. Can we please connect these lines back up? That would be rather grand. Okay. Two of you, don't stack on that front line, please. Alright, trade. Yeah, we've had a little bit of excess of steel now. Pretty damn glorious, if you ask me. That was a lot of resources we gained. Yep. With all the bonuses added. Actually, we don't have any... We don't pull in any bonuses just yet. Ooh. We still have... Let's see, another 40% of resources we can pull out of our nation. Yeah, Philippines, we have no quarrel against you either. So what are you working with, Russia? 6 to 9 with 1 artillery. So that's incredibly similar to what I have. Alright. Do I want to start producing Weltkrieg-era tanks? Not really, but what I do want to start doing is armored car divisions. Oh, nice icon there. Looks really strange. Motorized is not really, but our armor divisions is what it's got to be at. So, first of all, let's swap these as a battalions, and then we're going to go with light tanks. And I don't want to run them at 40 yet. So we're gonna we have some experience. So support, artillery, engineering, and recon, and then we still need to get maintenance. So I think I'm just gonna run with this. No. Armored cars are... Oh, they're really bad. Oh, they are really terrible. Wow, our cavalry beats out the armored car. That's how terrible these guys are. Wow. Let's put in a light tank. Let's see what happens if I would swap these out to cavalry. More defense, apparently. Wait, these... We're currently counting them as against Weltkrieg tanks. I'm not gonna... Those are quite shit, to be honest. So, we are gonna start with some production of motorized. Let's start that off. We need a little rubber, because we actually genuinely don't produce that. There we go. And we have enough in reserve, so we can actually do that. A lot of infantry equipment in reserve, got support equipment in reserve. We're gaining even more artillery per day. Let's do it like that. Let's, we need a little bit more of this. And, oh, well, we went through our oil. Okay, so that is something I actually need to take a look at then. Oil doesn't seem to be really traded a lot around the world. I don't know why that is. Most people that have oil in their economy closed it off, like Mexico. No possible trade routes. I have a... Oh, I don't have an harbor. Haha, we actually need to build that. So we could start setting up trade with the outside world. I thought I had a harbor there, but we apparently don't. This is Germanic. Spanish Civil War is over. Well, let's take a look. Who won? The Carlists, which are... Well, fascists, sort of. Proton autocrats. They're not fascists, but... Alright, so we're not training anything right now. That's fine. That's fine. Let's see, that's 9 more days. Okay, we're gonna go a little bit of dipping in. That's not too great. Let's take a look at our occupational laws. Really? There we go. We're gonna be very lenient to prevent any bleeding of political power in that direction. Right. Alright, nice. That's all in modern. I would need my maintenance companies. Do I need them now? Not really. Don't need factories in states because we're still building more factories. Oh, right. That's the improved computing machine. Jesus, researching with 4 slots, it's terrible. No, you go here. The 2 of you go there. There we go. Conscripting the tribesmen. We're just gonna sit on nothing because I want us quickly to gain these points back. Alright, and I need to change this front line. So I'm gonna stop. Hold none of you. I want all of you to kind of have a different work line. That's a weird placement. That's definitely not what I had in mind. The only point in life where you don't want these to connect. There you go. I just don't... Look. Alright, there we go. And from... Can we go from there on to... There we go. No. Yep, there we go. Come on. God damn it. There we go. And then we'll shift that one. I still don't really know how to properly do that. I actually need to be able to select. There we go. Now that should cause only these guys to push in. That's rather good. Great. We've got a nice extra chunk of manpower. Is there anything I can do here? I could get some stuff out of this, but nothing really here is necessary. It's just gonna sit on the political power. That would be rather great. Would be rather nice. And we're gonna get those light tanks in production. Very nice. Alright, let's generate some points. School of Mass Combat and School of Maneuver are gonna be very nice. Especially because we're gonna actually use armor divisions. So we got a little bit of motorized, which gets a bonus there with 10%. Our divisions will be speeding up. Our armor will be having a solid bonus. That's pretty good. That's a good thing to look forward to. And then probably gonna take this guy. Still think supply consumption lessened is gonna work wonders. Like this shit. Is this considered desert? It's plains, but apparently they're wearing jungle and desert clothing. Let's take a look at how the supply lines are. They are not terrible. Which is great, I guess. Okay, this just makes the front line a little bit tinier. Basically trying to clean up some stuff here. You guys can go in here. Let's see, one. There is a big ass wall there, so can we... It's annoying if you select it actually in state. No, okay, we can press up directly north here. Cannot enter province. Okay, so this is wasteland? Okay, so this is wasteland. So how far does this go? Is this entire bit wasteland? Inaccessible area. Oh, good. Oh, that makes it a far lot less terrible. So this should cut it in two then. Right, that's why it's showing walls in certain bits and not in others, because it actually has a natural cutoff point. Right, didn't know that. Good to know that now. So when this cutoff point happens, I can send this army to basically try to cut in as much of the territory that they're gaining here. Basically trying to send them as much towards this area as possible. Okay. You can assist on that one. Good. Provide some long-range artillery fire. Ah, there are light tanks. Great. Let's get the next one immediately. Military production is ramping up. That means, wait, we already built our civilian factories? Wow, that is a lot faster than I was anticipating. Well, let's get some more factories in state, I guess. We actually have a fairly powerful economy. I keep forgetting that we are definitely getting to a point where we can seriously say, like, we have an economy. Fear us, bitches. Right, this is a quick research, so let's pick that up. Right, great. This is like a bit of a waste of area. All of you. So let's cut that off. There we go. Basically, this entire army push towards here. See how far you can get. I don't really give a hoot. So shift. Is it shift? Yeah, shift click. And I need to find the sweet spot of actually be able to hit the order. There we go. When those guys are done, I want them actually over here. You who is moving, you could just attack that. That would be a lot easier. And one of the two of you can just assist that one. Okay, you got 4 divisions that are assigned to this. None of you shoot, all of you go over there. Let's do a little bit of work down here. There we go. Okay, well, a little bit more. A little bit more. Okay, that looks good. You can stop that if you don't want to, you know. We're rather friendly people, aren't we? We show what happens if you don't respect us, so yeah. I think we can be a little bit more friendly and everything. Right, what kind of tank are we up with now? Let's compare it to a regular motorized. Still would gain a lot of defense. Do these tanks just do not have any defense? I need to look at their pure stats for a second. Let's just put in 1. 426, 10, 4, 10... Oh, already armor, the defense stat works differently. Right, anyway, there we go. Tank production is ramping up for the first time ever. So we're gonna train. We're not gonna train them that many at the time. Let's say 2 at a time. 12 of them. Deploy them somewhere. And we're gonna get our first armored cores up and running. Wait, what happened? Did I... No. Did I accidentally just delete order? Definitely did not plan on doing that. How the hell did I do that? I have no idea. Anyway, yeah, there's no Russians on these borders, so might as well keep pushing in. So Russia, how are you doing? Oh, you're losing on every single front. Good. That means that we don't have to worry too much about that. That's nice to pick up at some point. Not really necessary right now. Let's just get the points and get the ministers. These give better bonuses than any of our focus tree can do right now. Okay, just get rid of those guys, please. Thank you. Because we can get some fairly powerful ministers. Also, we can up our stability to... Oh, yeah, very good. It's not attainable right now. I want to go for this one first. Because of the division speed, which is going to be very useful on these large pieces of terrain. Hopefully that will help us. Should be. Anyway, with that I'm actually going to end the video. I'm going to thank you guys for watching and see you guys in the next one. Have a very good day. Bye-bye.